I think this is really cool, and this leads into the whole AI thing as well. But it's the new feature that YouTube has released, which is the hum to search. Oh my god, this is a godsend. There are so many times where I'm like, what's that song? It goes, and then the people I'm asking are just like, what the hell are you doing? I need this feature right now, because I think that's one, it's such a cool feature, but two, how do they do that? The amount of like compute, like, I'm speechless.
It has to be
What do
AI,
you do?
right?
It's got to be AI. Somehow AI has got to like identify what kind of notes you're, because you might sing out of key or you might hum out of key, but it will still know what key you're trying to produce somehow. I mean, I don't know what the accuracy of this is like. It might tell us in this article, but personally, I think it's a cool feature. I'd love to try it out. I have an Android. I might see if I can give it a go. What are your thoughts on it, Tom?
I think it's a cool idea. I mean, personally, I don't think I would ever use it. Because I would just try and figure out as much as I could, then search it out, then find it on YouTube that way. So I don't think I would ever actually really use it. It would be interesting to see whether or not Apple and Shazam, because obviously Apple owns Shazam, whether or not they did something similar, if it's purely for music. You know, if this is targeted towards music, would Shazam try and do the same thing?
Yeah.
Like, is there... I guess if they're using AI, I'm not sure how it would work, but is there any sort of patent or anything over YouTube and Google's software or whatever they've done? Because I think if you could integrate it into an app like Shazam, that would be sick. Like, you pull up your Apple Watch, press Shazam, hum, tells you the song instantly. Great.
Yeah, that is sick.
I'm not sure. I think maybe Google could work with Apple to develop that into the app. Just like they have, you know, on Shazam, you could have Apple Music, like YouTube Music, all the different Spotify, like all the different things. So
Yeah. Well, I think
it would be
Google,
cool, but maybe if they could develop it in other ways.
Yeah, well, I think Google are starting to very much focus on YouTube. I mean, I have YouTube Music, and in the past year or two, they've recently introduced something similar to the Spotify Rewind thing at the end of the year. About a week or two ago, they introduced something called Samples, which is TikTok, but for music. It's pretty cool. I go on it like maybe once a week just to see if there's any good songs on it. At the moment, the algorithm is awful. It shows me songs that I don't care about, and you know, this is Google. Google knows
cool
everything.
idea.
Yeah, cool idea to find songs, but it doesn't work. Like, it's showing me songs that I have never shown any interest in, or it's showing me songs that I already know about. It's like, this should be a discovery system. This shouldn't be like a, hey, I remember this song, swipe. This should be like a, hey, I like this song, save. You know?
Yeah, see, there's a thing on Apple Music which is like, it's your name, so it's like such and such is radio, and if you press play, it's a radio show, but it's actually not. It's just a personalized playlist. So every time you press next song, or the next song comes up, it's a song based on what you listened to previously, or what sorts of songs you like. You know, if you love it or whatever.
That was another thing
it's
YouTube
basically
added.
that. It's not discovery because you can't see it all, but it creates
Yeah.
a playlist based on what you like to listen to.
YouTube has done a similar thing in the past couple of weeks, which is another thing that they've done towards music, is they've created something similar, extra couple buttons. So what you do is it will create a playlist and you select some parameters. So it will say, which artists are you interested in? It will come up with like a list of hundreds of artists. You can just keep scrolling and tick who you like, blah, 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 keep scrolling. And then it will say, do you want to discover? Do you want something familiar? Or do you want something, or would you like a mix of both? And then it will compile a playlist and start playing songs that you haven't heard before that are similar to the artist that you've selected. It will start playing forgotten ones that you just haven't listened to in a while. Or it will start playing like a mixture of the two. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, all of those features, plus this new humming one, YouTube/Google are obviously getting into AI. Not AI, sorry, getting into music, way more into music. So I wonder if they're up to something. Do you think they're up to something, Tom? Do you reckon this is like part of a master plan to control or set up a new business section of YouTube? What do you think?
I think it could potentially be because of shorts. As in they're trying to develop shorts to become a one-stop shop sort of thing for everything. You know, if someone has a short and someone starts singing in the short, then someone could hum or whatever, sing in the short, it then shows them the song, it links to the song, it does something. Or it could be they're trying to create a search engine via a voice-based search engine where you don't actually need to know what you're looking for. If you can hum it, then you can find it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think YouTube is working on a bunch of sick features which will get integrated into the app, which will help users.
Yeah, and we do have that new YouTube CEO as well. New guy running it. This could be his brainchild. I mean, I don't think so, because this seems like something that would take.
I don't think it
years.
is. Yeah, I think he's involved in different things.
Yeah, because this is something that would, one, take multiple years to create, and he's only been there for, what, maybe a year now? Just a couple months now?
I think it's like 6 months.
6 months, yeah. So, you know, this is something that YouTube has probably been working at for a while. Maybe it's part of Bard, maybe it's using similar technology to Bard.
Yeah, that's true.
But, yeah, I mean, hey, new features, I'll always enjoy new features, because this seems like something that Apple would take and put the Apple magic on it, you know?
That's what I mean, put it into Shazam.
Yeah. They would do, but they would do it the Apple way. They'd put the magic on it to make it feel like...
Put it into Google Homes, that would be sick.
Yeah, just say,
Actually,
hey...
I think that's probably the best use case for it. You know, you say, Siri, blah, blah, what's this song? You start humming the song, it plays the song for you.
Yeah,
that would be the best use case for it, I think. Rather than pulling out your phone, going onto YouTube saying, let me hum this song, blah, 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 what is this song? If you could instantly, if you want to listen to a song and you don't know what it's called, and you can hum it and it plays out your HomePod, or your Google Home, or Alexa, whatever, that would be cool.
Yeah. I think
it's all things to make smart assistants actually smart and useful.
That's true.
Make it as much as Jarvis as they possibly can.
Yeah, because I do like that about my... Siri's gotten better, but especially like when I have a Google Home, and I've always thought, like, you know, my Google Home just understands a lot better than Siri. I'd be able to talk to it quite naturally. When I'm talking to Siri, a lot of the time, the only time I use Siri is when I'm in the car and I'm yelling at it because it's just not listening to me. I'm like, hey, blah, blah, play this song. And then it won't reply. I'm like, hey, blah, blah, play this song. And then it will go, what app would you like to play this on? And I say, YouTube Music. And it just won't reply. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
God,
see,
hey.
I'm not sure whether it's changed now, but when I first got my HomePod, which I think was fairly recently after they came out, you could only use Apple Music on a HomePod. So I guess if you're integrated into the Apple ecosystem, you didn't need to say play it on this app. You would just say play this song and it would play it for you.
Mine doesn't do that. It's so annoying, man. I need to change something in my settings.
One final thing before we, I guess, lead on from this. Thoughts, and you probably haven't even seen it, it's only because I just saw it come up on Twitter. Thoughts on the new Prime flavor, which is coming out on the 30th of August. And
what is it?
I guess the success of... It's called Glowberry.
What the hell?
I just saw this, but my main point was the Streamy Awards after talking about YouTube. I think Prime won the Streamy Award for creative product. So I think it shows the how successful it's been as a brand. You have massive football stars signing to it and things like that. So
what color is it?
It's like black and green.
Oh, okay, cool.
It sort of looks like the KSI one, but it's green instead of orange.
We definitely need to talk about talk about Prime on a podcast. That would be a good
Prime
topic.
and Circular coming up soon.
Yeah, coming in the next episode.